All right, so today we're going to be working on the iPhone 8 Plus, and what we're going to do is we're going to fix the screen. All right, so it'll be about 15 minutes. Every day we get iPhone 8 Pluses. Um, it's one of the most popular ones right now for some reason. Now, normally, if it's a brand new screen and we're gonna try to preserve the screen, we'll use a heat gun, heat around the borders to make sure. But this is already damaged, and we're not gonna damage any further by opening without the heat. So we kind of bypass that when it's in this condition. Well, first and foremost, these iPhones ain't cheap. All right, they're becoming more and more costly every year because the technology they're cramming in there. So it's becoming like a laptop, like a Mac. So first would be it's the most economic way to go. I mean, if you're gonna replace your phone every time you break your screen, it's the equivalent of getting a new car every time you gotta replace your brakes. It just doesn't make too much sense. So that's first. Obviously, it's the cheapest way to go. Second, it's the fastest way to go. Generally, you're sending out your phone, and they're gonna send back to you a refurbished one. So you gotta wait. There's a lag there. So we try to do it within 15-20 minutes. So come in, same day, get your phone right back. And then lastly, you don't have to lose your information. If you didn't back it up, this, that, and the third, a screen replacement is not going to affect anything that you have stored in your phone. Where if you're going through the insurance or you're replacing it, you're going to lose your information. Yeah, whatever you backed up to your iCloud, that's what you'll have. But outside of that, you won't have anything else. So that for me is the biggest draw. The fact that it's cheaper by a long shot. It's quicker. And your information. And we're also talking about standard repairs. iPhone screen, charging port, battery, cameras, things like that. We have a motherboard issue. Then we have different conversation. Depends what kind of motherboard issues you're having. But even that we found to be more cost efficient for the customer to fix and to replace. And if you go to Apple, I love Apple. I'm an Apple user, but their inclination is going to be to upgrade you. That's the most convenient thing for them, is to upgrade you than to try to service your phone. They're in the business of selling, not repairing, which is cool because we appreciate that. Apple, if you're listening, we can do a partnership. Just give me a call. No problem, man. We got you covered right here. PC Tech. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and some other places. And talking about repairs, the most economical phone to repair too would be your iPhone. Out of all the major brands, iPhone's most cost-efficient one to replace. And we're talking about your basics, your screens, your batteries, and things of that nature. All right, so with the home button, it's very delicate. Also, you know, another thing why we do the gloves. You give out electricity, not a large circuits, but for these motherboards, you know, you can definitely discharge enough where you can damage the motherboard on these small electronic devices. They did one crazy one when it was like this phone, and the phone was worth like $10,000-$20,000 because it was like the most secure phone, like, you know, only. And they unboxed that thing and they were like geeked out. Yeah, like, you know, to have that kind of phone though, you're just not anybody. You gotta be like some CEO, you know, this and that, with some very, because it's crypted. All your messages are crypted and everything's crypted. So that's why the phone's so much, because it's not about, you know, oh, what kind of camera I got. It's just my information on this phone protected. And fellas, we are all set, good to go. Boom, good as new. Screen protector on, iPhone fixed, ready to go.